Are you a keeper that struggles with being confident in front of the ball? Do you always flinch when someone shoots at you at close range? Don't worry guys, I was that keeper as well. When first starting out, I was scared. I would always flinch when an attacker would be at close range, resulting in not being focused on where the ball is and making a critical save for your team. In this video, I'm going to be demonstrating some strategies to implement into your game that is shown to be effective to be unstoppable in front of the ball. So the first strategy that I want to talk about is cutting down angles. Being confident in front of the ball means to cut down angles and simply just making it easier to make the save. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to show you a visualization on a whiteboard. I'm going to cut to that and I'll see you guys in a little bit. So what I want to go over is kind of the positioning and cutting down angles, but visualized so you guys can see kind of what I'm talking about. So here we have the goalkeeper and we have two attackers, for example. If you're sitting on your goal line, when the attacker passes the ball, as I'm showing here, and that second attacker shoots at you, he's got so many more just more angles to shoot from. His shot is going to have a higher velocity, so you'll be more inclined to be scared of the ball or flinch at the ball when he shoots. So to essentially fix this, what we want to do is we want to step kind of 2-3 steps off our goalkeeper line, and we want to move kind of towards that attacker there, as I'm showing here now. So we want to shift closer to our attacker. So as we shift over to the left there, the goalkeeper's cut down so many angles than the first kind of scenario, and realistically all the attackers got to shoot at is at the goalkeeper. And you might think, oh well, it's gonna hurt when he shoots a ball. Yeah, it will sting for a couple of seconds, but it will be fine. But then again, if the attacker is smart and he's kind of pulled you from your goal line, he's either gonna ball roll you or whatever, pass it to back post. So moving on, I want to set up a penalty scenario on why making yourself as big as possible is so important. So right here I'm showing a 10-meter penalty. If you're standing on your goal line, the attacker's just got so much more shot power to output through, and it's just going to be, in a 10-meter penalty scenario, we want to step up as far as the referee will allow you to step up. So around 5 meters from your goal line, I would say. As I'm showing here, again, you're cutting down most angles. If he scores from there, he deserves the goal anyways. So yeah, thank you guys for this quick visualization, and back to the video. Okay, welcome back from that visualization there. I want to give a little bit more kind of detail and just a explanation on kind of what I mean. So when cutting down your angles, it means the attacker has less time to place a shot on target. For example, when you're on your goal line and you let the attacker shoot, you give the attacker more time to place the shot on target that is more likely to score. So rather than standing 2 to 3 steps from your goal line, you cover more angles, you're making yourself as big as possible, and also cutting down the speed of the ball by half by just stepping 2 to 3 steps off your goal line. So this percentage or velocity would just get less and less the more you stand off your line. This also ties into positioning as well. So making sure that you're positioned correctly just really makes an impact on how prepared you are for a shot. So if your hands are low, just flat on your feet, not keeping your eyes on the ball, your save will be more of a reactive save than a proactive one. So a proactive save would be you're in your keeper ready position, hands ready, weight shifted on the balls of your feet, you're bouncy, your chest is nice and low, you're tracking the ball as the play is happening on the court. This will result in your save not being so reactive. So creating that environment where you're always ready for that save is super important. The next strategy I want to talk about is communication with your team. So guys, just be aware to make sure you guys communicate with your team, telling them where the opposition players are positioned on the court, if they're making like moves, different runs. For example, you know, you would say Bob left shoulder, running left, or Bob right shoulder, Bob, he's running to your left, he's faked his right shoulder now. You know, that kind of that type of helpful information that your core players can hear you and visualize that. This can really cut down, 1, the amount of saves you can make a game, 2, the less stress you put on yourself and the team, and 3, you can put more of an effort into the more important, more difficult saves. The last kind of strategy I want to give is experience. So to put it simply, if you're a new futsal goalkeeper like I was, it's going to be scary. You're going to flinch. You're going to always look away. You know, I still do it to this day, as I'm still kind of adjusting to men's futsal rather than kind of like a kids level, youth level. The level is absolutely insane, to be quite honest with you. Like, you're just gonna you get peppered like 80% of the time basically, and kind of thing. So I'm still getting used to that, but as I gain more experience in kind of the open men's level of goalkeeping, I'll definitely be used to that. And so that's it from me, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you want to see next from me. If you guys are having any issues with your goalkeeping, put it in the comment section below and I'll be sure to answer it in a video like this. So I want to give a big shout out to this commenter right here. Commenter basically gave the idea for this video. I'll put it up on screen now. I want to end the video off here. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.